So we finished out the Grand Melee and won. Barely, but we won. And now we're moving on to more things after we have
Alright,
two
did you
ion
guys
stones.
decide amongst yourself who gets this ion stone?
I can't use it. Like it,
You
but
sure
I
you
don't.
can't
Oh,
drop one
sweet.
of your items for a +1 to all your proficiency stuff?
Yeah.
Sweet, we're gonna have another battle royale.
Well, I mean, who wants it is one thing, but like, who needs it?
Everyone needs it.
Yeah, everyone needs it, but like.
Well, yeah, but I meant collectively to make our group stronger. Who would be the best person to give it to?
Not be me.
Doesn't matter. It goes anyone. It makes your group better.
I'm already incredibly strong. I don't need it.
Just because it's proficiency bonus, so it goes to everything.
How
Yeah.
many attuned things do you have already, Flazzy?
3.
I have 3. Yeah, I do have 3. So
Yeah,
I
just
think
about,
everybody does.
just
don't
about
they?
everybody who says no, I can't use it has 3.
I
don't know if
assume
I have
having
3,
one of
but
our
probably.
casters take it would be better for their spells and DCs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting.
spells
is my
be
sword
crazy.
attuned?
I believe so, yeah.
I've asked you like 3 times and I keep forgetting.
Pretty confident it's attunement.
Man, it must suck
Yeah,
to be
it's-
old.
It's attunement.
What's attunement?
His sword.
No, I don't know about a sword. I don't. I know what a
Oh,
sword does.
you
I
know
remember.
about my sword. Don't try to act all.
I recall
old
it.
now.
Maybe.
That's right. The sword is, but the necklace isn't.
The ring of feather falling is. Because my
Yeah,
umbrella
I'm
of
at,
feather,
yeah,
feather
I'm
falling
at
is.
3. I think I have 2 rings and the sword.
Yeah, I got a sword
I
and
would ditch
shield
the
and
umbrella of feather falling in a heartbeat for an ion.
Oh,
stone.
hell
Oh,
yeah.
I would
User
too,
joined
but
your
channel.
I don't want to take all the good stuff, because I've already got 1 ion stone.
What do I have that's attuned?
Straight
Right,
out.
my
User
armor
disconnected from
and
your
my
channel.
sword?
Your glaive.
Oh wait, I got that
What?
manual of bodily health too. We got still.
Do you have to stay attuned to that even after you're done with the workout stuff?
I don't know. I'm reading it.
Hmm.
No, it says it once I study it, then it loses its magic and I get the ability. So. Oh, it regains it in 1 century.
And it is not
So you don't
attuned
want to just
anything.
throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, it disappears when you're done with it.
No, it just
Or-
loses its magic.
Gotcha.
You gotta wait 100 years to get it to do it again.
So that's like, for elves, that's like, alright, I've done this.
Like
now
tomorrow.
I'll wait
This is
another
my
100 years.
this is my precious book. I can read it like 5 times. I'm an 800-year-old elf, and I was given this as a kid. I read it immediately. Then I saw it glow one day, and I read it again.
So, like, is there a limit to how high your constitution can go with this? Because it doesn't say there is.
But
Not
it
with the
increases
thing
by
Kiwi
2.
has.
not with the book.
Sweet.
User joined
'Cause it
your channel.
increases
So yeah,
your
an elf
max
could,
as
like,
well.
read that like 20 times.
Yeah.
If they live that long and have like
Yeah.
a 50 constitution.
Yeah.
I am the hardy boy.
Yeah, it increases your
It'll become a
score
family
by
heirloom.
2, but the same for the maximum. so-
Alright, I'm back apparently.
welcome back.
I had something updating in the background when I went to close it. It's like, do you want to restart? And I clicked yes before I really read what it was.
Whoops.
Oops.
Luckily, I restart fast.
So
Super nice.
does this manual of bodily health, is that a tuned item?
It's a one-time use item.
Oh, so I think I only have
Permanent.
2 attuned items.
I guess we know who's getting it then.
Well, not. I mean, I can trade for something else if somebody else wants to get rid of something. I don't care.
No.
Because I got my sword and my armor. I think are both attuned.
I like my shield.
My armor was attuned, right?
Yep.
Psycho? Okay, I thought so.
Plus 2 shield.
Well, I'll take myself out of contention for it. I mean, not that it wouldn't help, but I just don't think that big a deal for me.
Sword, amulet, and book. Those are the things I have attuned, right?
Yep.
Yep. And you can't de-attune to
The book.
the book.
I don't want to. It makes me smell good.
That is definitely a matter of opinion, not fact.
It's clearly a fact.
Just somebody take it so Iron doesn't get it.
True.
It would help every single one of you. Spellcasters get better save DCs, you get better skills, better attacks.
I am
Well,
happy to take it unless
actually-
someone wants to swap an item for it. Then I don't really care.
Well, wait, do we have anything that, like, what's the description on it?
I
It's from the-
understand they
it's
give
from the book,
plus
right?
one proficiency.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up right now.
Puts around your head makes you better.
It's a pale green prism that orbits your head. They orbit about 1 foot to 2 feet above you, just doing little circles.
Yeah, it's like the stone I had in MT's campaign. And I
I meant,
What's
like-
the rest of it?
Yeah,
Gives you
I'm looking for
proficiency.
what Mac does it have any
Your
restrictions
proficiency
or anything
bonus
like
increases
that?
by 1 while you're attuned to it.
Yep, just a straight proficiency bump, which is pretty big because you only get how many of them?
So what if you have
Max of 6.
Max of
what
6,
if you
so you
have
can go 7.
class or feats or other things that double your proficiency bonus?
Gets a plus one?
Yep.
It
Yeah,
adds
doubles.
plus
It
1
would
to your
be
base
2 when
proficiency.
you use it, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's what I'm asking.
Mhm.
Well,
Gosh,
So
MT,
Captain
can't
would
you
have
do
a
simple
16
math?
Stealth right now.
That's extremely strong.
might want to think about it for casters then, because
Yeah.
it's a spell DC.
Spell DC, spell attack
yeah.
bonus, all that shit.
Yeah, I guess that'd be my only argument for it is because I have a lot of the.
Save DCs.
No, but
You have
save
to attune
DC,
to it,
but
though,
I
right?
have a lot of
Mhm.
the.
Yeah.
Yep, that
At
lets me
will
out.
abilities, too.
No, the what the fuck? Why can't I think of the term now? It's in MMOs all the time. Crowd control.
Dailies. Oh.
Well, anybody with
AoEs.
concentration, it's going to be a big help.
Mm-hmm.
AoEs.
Yeah,
I would
AoE.
say either give it to Bagil or Gildebrand.
You can always swap something, Strat. You don't need to. I mean, if there's something else you want to trade for it, too.
I'm already attuned to the 3 things.
But you can
Well, you can
unattune to
de-attune.
one item and
Yeah, you
attune
can
Oh
to
no,
attune to
I
one
want to
of
be attuned into this stuff.
that.
The same
so
way.
we're saying, though,
I
Oh,
was
there
telling
you
you
go.
it's possible to do
Well,
that.
that's the
Yeah.
thing, you know. I mean, I got good shit already. I can't. It'd be silly for me to give any of mine up that I have
And it definitely
that I'm
wouldn't be as
attuned to
useful for
now.
mine.
You know.
Yep. I guess it's Big Ill then.
I mean, I got shit I can lose, so.
That's the point. You gotta make it hard. You
Mhm.
don't want easy choices.
Yeah. No,
What
I
do
mean,
you
I'm
have that you
thinking maybe
can
let Captain
lose,
take it.
Dawn?
His umbrella.
Umbrella?
Yeah, my umbrella.
Hey.
Oh no!
Sell that shit.
Yeah.
What's your umbrella do?
Featherfall.
It's an
Featherfall?
umbrella of feather falling. I wanted Mary Poppins umbrella.
That's really fucking weird anyway, dude.
Doesn't fit.
No. That's perfect. I'll take it.
Well, it's like a
What?
parachute.
It's attunement. That's why you.
He has an open attunement slot. He only has 2
Oh.
to
Yeah,
attune.
I'll take the umbrella because what could be funnier than a minotaur like falling down to the earth with an umbrella?
Yeah,
Mary
besides, if we
Poppins,
get
y'all.
sieged when we're in the middle of the air, he'll be able to
I can
survive.
totally see that.
With Bagil.
That's the kind of the main reason I wanted Captain to have it though, is because if we get sieged in the middle of the air, he won't have to crash in a ship again. He can
Bail?
one
You
time
want-
land
Bail and
safely.
kill your friends? Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
You want
much.
feather fall or you want +1 proficiency?
I'd rather
You're
have
fired
+1
as
proficiency
captain.
if I'm being completely honest. But I've already got that other ion stone, and I don't want to like
What's that
take
one
all
do?
the good stuff.
That one's like
Prisma.
Prisma. Yeah.
You can't
Dude,
be
I think
captain
everybody
anymore.
agreed to just say, hey, who wants it, and then trade it for something.
All right.
Stratty doesn't want to get rid of his stuff, so
I don't
he's
either.
out.
I basically almost can't get rid of my stuff.
And I don't care, other than I just happen to have an open slot, so I'll
I paid
take
off.
whatever.
Could get rid of the Ring of Shooting Stars.
Well, that's the only
But-
one.
but it's pretty potent.
Yeah, I don't, you know.
It would have decimated here if you would have set some of those big orbs around the map. You could have trapped the other group in.
If I
all
got
kinds
rid of my
stuff.
gauntlet and shit, I might as well go lay down and die.
Well, I mean, if nobody, yeah, I guess I could take it.
What you trading out?
Ring of Feather Falling.
I'll
I
take it.
kind of like having because of
Yeah, the
Flying,
bridge
but-
thing, you know, flying. And
I'll take whatever anyone else chucks off. How's that?
Man, that ring of featherfall saved your ass during the
did.
big show.
Yep.
I know, yeah. But it's like, how many times are you gonna use that versus?
Proficiency.
Oh,
yeah.
not very many, since we live in an airship.
Mhm.
Yeah, never.
It'll never come up again. Oh,
I
and
would
not to mention
never
our
think of
DM is
knocking you off
Psycho.
deck. Yeah,
I'm just-
exactly. I wouldn't knock you out of the air at all.
We can just get
Also,
the
quick
the
question.
ring
to the DM.
enlarged, right, and put it on the ship.
Don't you get the spell though?
Get the spell for what now?
Featherfall.
That's a wizard thing, I believe.
I'm waiting for this quick question for DM.
Yeah, sorry. What was the name of the Carnathi guys? They were like the Carnathi Death Squad or something like that?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice. That wasn't the question though, I just couldn't remember their name. So we beat them, and we beat the Blackwheel Company and all that. So that mean like we're kind of famous now? Like I think
Yeah.
you already went over this, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're famous.
Awesome. So does that mean that like people would be like, hey, we want to join you guys as guild and help bring you guys money in?
No,
Yeah,
Captain. It's
maybe.
more like this. We're
Sweet.
famous now, so how bad do you want us? Because our
I,
price is
I
just
think I
doubled.
remember you owe us some money. So now that you're famous, shouldn't you? Yeah. Oh.
Shh.
I think so.
Let me go let my dog in real quick, then I'll be right back.
Well,
Ah.
all joking aside, is it actually something that we should give to Iron's character?
Hell no.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I
Is
don't
his
think
slots
Iron
full
would
or
take
not?
it because
No,
his
he'd
slots
take
are
it.
full.
Okay,
Hell
and he
no.
likes
But
what
he
he
has
has.
his
Like,
cloak of Elvenkind. He has the mask,
He's not giving those
and
up.
he has his bow.
oh yeah, he's not giving up his bow and the mask. The only thing he'd probably consider would be the cloak. And I don't.
Yeah, but he
know-
loves throwing that cloak up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's his stealth thing.
Okay.
right?
I just didn't want.
Yeah. That
You
gives
know,
him
if it was
advantage
really,
on stealth
I mean,
and
I
then
know, I
disadvantage on
understand the point.
perception.
It's good for all of us, but if it really fit his character, well, I didn't want to be a total dick. Let's not give it to him or give him a chance to. Get it.
Honestly, since he's away, I'll say it's probably fit Sean's one of the best too, because he just multi-classed into rogue and took a ton of skills.
Yeah, expertise.
Yeah, let's do that then. Yeah, Kibri can take the umbrella and let Captain
Sweet.
take it.
God damn it.
I
we
gotta
leveled?
come up with a portrait of that umbrella.
I
now.
mean, I didn't want to interject and he wasn't saying it, but yeah, he just multi-classed and has a ton of skills with expertise, and he's going your investigator trap finder type.
Yeah, well, like you
I'm-
said though, I mean, any of us having it's gonna help the group.
Yep.
So.
I might be updating my bio picture just so you know, Psycho,
Please do.
with an umbrella in it.
Oh, I thought you meant change it completely.
No,
Oh darn.
that's the ugliest cow man I could find. What are you talking about?
You're not lying. I like his smirk.
Why are there two of me?
So you can fight yourself.
But I'm dead.
I'm back.
Captain gets it. We voted.
Wait, what?
Captain gets the
Captain
Iron Stone,
takes
the
it.
second one.
Well, shit.
Brandok takes your umbrella.
Give me the stats on your umbrella.
It's the exact same thing as a ring of feather falling, but it's an umbrella.
Okay. That doesn't help me, but thank you.
Now there's 3 of you. Honestly, I have no clue where the second one came from. I haven't copied, I haven't done anything, I haven't even touched the game, and there was just another one of you facing you.
Well, I moved him in that position. I just happened to find him.
You got that right there.
I got you, because I copy pasted
Yeah,
them
thank you.
from over there to drag them here.
Oh,
So I didn't actually have to
okay.
drag them across this ginormous, awful map.
Somehow I crashed my tab, and when I came back, there were two of me, and one of them was under my mouse cursor as if I was dragging him around. I'm not sure what the hell happened.
Nice.
One was you and one was the Lich.
Yeah,
Alright, you
might
see
be.
Captain pull the umbrella out.
Well,
He
no,
goes
because
to-
we got RP stuff. I was just letting you guys do that.
He goes to hand it to you, Grandak, but he like pulls back for a second. He says, "This umbrella was given to me by the guy who taught me how to fly ships. Don't lose it."
Why, I would never lose it.
He kind of nods to you and hands it to you.
Not on
Grondak
purpose.
eats it.
Her name is Betsy.
It's the most beautiful flower I've ever seen.
Alright, the king's just sitting here staring at you guys weirdly as he was in mid-sentence. We're getting ready
Well,
to
I
talk.
figured we would have done this after the king was
Yeah.
done.
That's why
Yeah.
I said, hold on, let's do some RP stuff, and then you kept talking.
I thought you said, "Hold on, I have RP stuff." So
Uh-huh.
I didn't hear you say, "Let's do RP
That
stuff."
actually makes a lot of sense
Still
though for the
RP stuff.
captain, because like he would get all the fame and everything he's always wanted, and then he'd make a complete fool of himself by talking
Yeah,
over the king.
would make sense. Alright, the king comes down, he presents you guys with the Ion Stone. He goes shake your hands. He holds up you guys' hands individually. The crowd cheers and they start throwing flowers, these white roses all off the stands down there and kind of litter the arena. You see people start hopping down and running over to help other people up and come cheer you guys and give you guys hugs and things. You see Lisa or Larisa. Yeah, great.
Yeah, I'm not the
You
only
see-
one.
You see Larisa come running up. You also see a Minotaur behind her. He's got both his horns. You see Kryn running up with these white horns with black tips.
Yeah.
And he's holding up the ring. And he like waves to you guys, but he goes over and he runs over to Naru. And
All
he
right,
puts his
baby.
hand out to like help Naru up, and Naru looks at him, and when he reaches, Kryn kicks the back of his hand and spits on him.
No.
Nice.
All
Damn.
right, baby.
And
I
you see-
smiled at Naru because I knocked that one horn off of him.
Yeah, Naru's kind of like just dumbfounded. He's still in a daze, kind of. So he does that, and he turns and he walks over, and he like full-fledged grips Gildebrand around the waist and lifts him into the air.
Nice.
And you hear people just start huzzahing and cheering for everyone.
That's a feat in and of itself to lift guild.
Yeah, especially with this armor on.
But people start throwing things. You guys see the nobility. Each one takes their time to kind of form, the whole baseball line. Like after a baseball game,
Yeah,
everyone
good game,
congratulates.
good game.
Yeah, basically. And everyone that participated is doing the same except Naru. You see him like grab his horn off the ground and stomp off.
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah, I missed that you shot one of his horns off.
Is there any
Yep.
way I
Yeah,
can try
baby.
to
Yep.
take?
He
Uh-huh.
critted.
Nice, dude.
Is there any way I
Nice.
can try to take that piece of his horn before he does?
Like while
Sure,
he's
if you want to.
unconscious.
Yeah, that's fine.
Before he comes back to.
Oh, I give you a fist bump as you come over carrying it. It's like, yeah.
Trophy.
All right, do I need to roll or anything, or just I got it because he was
No,
out of
you
it?
just got it.
Cool.
I'm trying to see if there's a way to do it, Sean, and I'm not seeing.
Yeah, that's why I was over there on the...
I would just put it under your modifiers and click all of them except ability score and
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
So don't do damage, but you can do spell, don't do AC. To do your saving throws, your attack, and your ability checks, and put just +1. And that should change everything. That should give you a +1 to all your skills, your saves, your attack. Yep, that should be it.
I think there is a section over on the side where you can do that.
Yeah, the add-in modifiers, but it doesn't
Yeah.
have one for proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to click those 3 boxes for that one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a thing for all your skills. it has it all there. So enjoy.
There's
Yeah,
a
that
Have fun with that.
spot in abilities and attributes that's labeled PB. Could probably just add one there.
So my ability checks do not go up by one.
Your
Is that
ability
correct?
scores.
Yeah.
Well, just
But the
straight
checks.
ability does not. The checks do.
Okay.
Well, as
Anything
long
you're
as they,
proficient or
Yeah.
higher in.
That's so click ability checks and you'll see this big list come down. So you can put.
Yep.
Like 1, 4, all the ones you're proficient in. Just add a 1 into. Alrighty. Or you can go try where he said and find that PB button and click it, see if it gives you one.
Well, it's
Peanut butter jelly
Number.
time. Peanut
I'd have
butter
to change it to
jelly
like 6.
Gotcha. Alright, anyway.
Moving
So
on.
that happens, you get the horn, everyone comes up and is cheering you guys on. Baron Madani comes up to you guys and, he congratulates you, he pats you on the back and he's like, I'm surprised you made it to the end. And he starts laughing. And about that time, Zelina comes running up and gives you a hug. Felina runs up to the captain and starts hugging on him as well.
Yay!
Oh, brother.
I just say to the Baron, I hope I represented House Madani adequately.
Did not.
I know.
Silence is telling.
What a heck.
The Thrash half-orc, she gives you a hug and she puts like her forehead against yours, Grandok. And she says, I knew you would be a blessed attribute to these people. And I wish you luck in all your endeavors. And she gives you like a big hug.
Well, thank you.
And then
Rondok's a little bit embarrassed, like.
she like moves down the line, like she winks at you because she knows it's kind of it's not a comfortable situation for you there.
Yeah,
And
definitely
so
not.
she moves down the line and she gets up to captain. When she shakes his hand, she says, "Now, remember, House Deneth, since you're now famous and all, and you're probably gonna get jobs, they've already requisitioned you for a job." And she winks again at you. And the House Deneth noble is in the back and he's like waving.
Is that the guy who made the duet with me now?
He said he had an issue that
Yeah,
required
I was making
some
sure. I was making sure
subtlety.
that was the right guy. Yeah.
And then Baron Trila Madani, he just kind of stands next to you guys, kind of as your patron, and people shake his hand and congratulate him too because you're representing House Madani here.
There you go.
He leans over to you guys, and they say there's going to be a big banquet tonight held in your honor. The king's celebrating it and things like that. So everyone just kind of picks up on the field. The House Jurasco sets up a healing tent. People are going in there and just getting fully healed throughout. Rings true for you guys as well. Everyone's up at this point. No one's unconscious, but they're still giving full healing. Mace comes up and gives you guys big hugs, and the dwarf seems kind of mad, and he's like, I wish I could have put you all down, but good show.
Give him a thumbs up.
I just
Oh,
like
we
rubbed
won?
my rubbed my side where I took like the 3 shots from him and said, "Oh, he did quite enough, I think."
Too bad I missed with 2 or 3 though.
Yeah.
Had those
Pats you,
bracers
he
and
like
everything.
slams his hand into the sides where he hit you.
Too bad.
And they kind of smile. And they're all real cordial and nice to you guys. You see Morn whisper something to him, and he nods. And then as things start breaking up here, Morn runs over and catches up with the dwarf, and they start talking as they walk off.
Oh, jeez.
How
That can't be
cute.
good.
Scared.
Hey, that's a message before game, mind you. That's not DM. Say, hey, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do
Oh
this.
yeah,
Okay.
he did tell me that. I already
Okay.
sent Psycho a whole thing.
So Yeah, oh, so Kibri, you were the one supposed to tell me this time, I guess?
Well, he didn't tell me to tell you. He just said he was doing it.
MT, you failed.
You didn't tell
Blame
me to.
MT then. Sure he didn't. Alright, so then that's when all the issue of the Island Stone happens, is everything's kind of breaking up. They let you know that the feast was being prepared while the Grand Melee was going on, so it's all ready. You guys just have to make your way past the House Jarasco healing tent and then head over there. So you guys go through and you guys get fully healed. Kazur, it's kind of an awkward area for you because when you step on it, the ground is hollowed. And you don't really like it, but it improves the healing here. You're not completely averse to it yet. so that's a plus. You do notice
Say what?
The ground is hollowed.
Okay.
Like hallowed ground.
Oh, I see. Okay. I thought you meant just like I was walking
There's a
over
hole in
basement
there.
or something.
What the hell?
It echoes when I stand here.
Man, this makes
And,
me really uncomfortable.
The Karnathi Death Squad, they avoid it, but they wait outside the tent for you to come out, Kazur.
Ooh. Are they going to tell me where Vecna is? Or his hand?
Jump you.
They're gonna
They might.
offer you 50,000 gold for your book.
Oh my goodness.
You know, we need a new place to live. No pressure.
Yeah.
Plus, your book's evil as shit.
But if
Throwing
they
that
like
out
Yeah.
Likes
there,
it.
too.
But he likes it.
It may or may not be the ultimate evil in the entire world, so don't worry about it.
Oh, dude, this means my initiative goes up by 1 too. Sweet.
These two kind of walk up to you, mainly the other two standing back. They say, "Do you know what that item is you have?"
I do, and that's why 50,000 is an insult, sir.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. I think I do. I don't fully, but I kind of do.
That is a treasured artifact of our people.
Hey,
How did I
Kazur,
get it?
How did you get it?
A lot of hard work.
We would like to pay you for that hard work. And if you would relinquish our item, we would appreciate it.
How much
Hey,
are you willing to
Kazur.
pay?
make sure you get the one
50,000
dude's.
gold pieces.
Make sure you get the one dude's belt buckle and the other guy's purse. It's part of the deal.
I'll consider that. Give me a little time.
Absolutely. Anytime you make a decision, you can contact our embassies in Sharn. And we will be there post-haste with all that we've offered. We can also offer you immortality. And he bows with that and walks off.
Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on, hold on.
Whoa, buddy. Let's
Whoa.
not be too
This
hasty.
is- Yeah. This is kind of what I was hoping for. What do you mean by immortality?
You will not age. You will not decay unless you choose to.
But I will be dead?
And your life will be a living hell for eternity.
Define dead.
Well, like you.
I am
Undead,
not
I
dead.
guess. You're animated.
Ah, there's the word. I am more than animated. You keep all your faculties, you gain other abilities. You don't have to rely on things such as air, food, water.
Next thing we know, he's going to say, Kazur, I am your father.
I look down, my arm is missing.
Oh.
I'll consider it. I have to think about this.
Just remember, it's not something we offer lightly. There also may be others who seek out that book and they won't be as kind as we were.
Noted.
Your arm actually will be missing if you pursue the other artifacts.
That's
You have to cut it off.
Yeah.
my god.
Dang, dude, how do you get 2 campaigns where your character's immortal?
Nice.
But they
Mention
bow and
it.
walk off.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
And as he's walking, he turns over his shoulders and he says, "The gift of immortality is your choice how you choose to spend it." And he motions at each individual how different they look
Between the two of them?
between all 4 of them. They're all different types of undead.
Oh, okay, got it. Wow.
Like he's a vampire. He's a lich. He's a revenant.
Hmm.
And he's a skeleton.
I had a character once that would take this up in a heartbeat.
Well, this
I've got a
falls
couple.
in line. This might be something I want to do, so I'll have to think it through, at least for a minute or two.
Give me a will save. Or wisdom
Wisdom?
saving throw. Yeah. That's stealth.
That was me. I was testing.
That wasn't me.
I forgot to do it
Add
myself.
4, 20. Oh, I had. No, hold on.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It is
just
right.
20.
All right, you can make that decision, but something in the back of your head tells you you don't want to do it. But you can say what you said, you'll consider it. But for a fleeting moment there, you were gonna laugh at them and just kind of leave it at that.
Oh shit. All right.
Just when you thought you had your mind made, the DM for a second there.
Yeah,
Hey, Flash,
do I
look at
even
that.
have
Look at
my
that stealth
mind?
right there, real quick.
That's
The bonuses I got.
what the frick?
Right?
I own stone, baby. That's what you
With
get. This game.
expertise.
You rolled
Yeah.
an 11 and you got 27.
Yes.
Man, wow.
Captain's a sneaky boy. He's a sneaky boy. I don't
I'm
know
gonna be a lich. Maybe.
Dude, you're gonna be a lich? I got 2 rocks floating around my head. Look at this.
This is freaky, man. I get
I'm not-
lich. There's some real messed up things going on in this.
I'm not
place.
living with no lich.
The cleric and the lich.
That ain't happening.
Best buds.
Sounds like medieval
That sounds-
odd couple.
That sounds like a sitcom. Cleric
Yeah,
and
does.
the
odd
lich.
couple ever on.
A cleric, a lich, and an oracle walk into a bar.
Yeah.
Literally.
Is this a joke?
And the captain shoots a fireball from his gun and kills 20 civilians.
Yeah.
No, we send Morning
Roll
to kill
credits.
civilians.
Yeah, he's
Roll
much
credits.
better at it than Captain.
Yeah.
Alright, but you guys attend this banquet, and it's kind of odd for you guys.
I love that. Vic.
You go there, you sit down, and it's weird for you because you guys have always been kind of the underdogs. But you notice nobility and other people are they sit closer to you guys or they vie for position. You even see money being exchanged for seats near where you're sitting.
Wow.
I just got my rocks floating around my head with this big stupid grin. And I got Miguel's got to calm me down because I'm bouncing up and down in my chair like a kid.
Like because that's the only grin he's got.
You do catch that the Black Wheel Company gets 10,000 gold for coming in second.
Hey, that's not a bad runner-up prize at all.
Not at all. Nope. But there is no third.
Mm.
And you kind of see the guys that tried stabbing you when you moved over to them, the level 5s, are kind of pouting about it.
Oh.
But you do see they get a solid as well, as the king offers them a place on his personal guard.
Oh, nice.
I mean, they lasted through the
True.
combat.
Yeah. Plus, what do they have to do, really, in that job? To stand
Just
up against the
stand there.
wall, which
Yep.
is, what they're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're excellent at that.
excel
Perfect.
They
at that.
excel at waiting against the wall until the enemy comes to them and is weakened.
This is true.
That's
But you guys, not a whole lot to do here unless there's anything specific you want to say or anyone you want to try and point out to talk to. If not, it's
I'd
just
like
gonna
to talk to the tiefling chick if she'll give me the time of day.
be. Nope.
Sweet. All right. Can I smooth the Carnathis? Just talk with them, try to get buddy with them.
Yeah.
Sweet. I want to be their friends. I'm not gonna try my charm
Yes,
things.
you
I know it
do.
won't work, but I just want to be friends with them. They all seem like cool dudes.
I
Yeah,
just want to. I mean,
they're-
I know. I have a good relationship going with the Baron, and
But
he
if
was
I need to
joking with
jump
me.
ship, oh no, go ahead.
No, no. But I was just kind of like, I don't know if you didn't hear me before or whatever, but I was just like asking, trying to get a feel on, a little bit
The
more than
Baron's daughter.
just the regular, like, this is a tournament, the King's here and everything, so we're gonna put on a good show. But if he thought, I asked him if I adequately represented House Madani, get a true read from him, try to how he feels about me becoming part of the family, more so than just like from the tournament perspective.
He'll talk it up with you, and he'll throw out there. He's trying to maintain his business face.
Okay. And then
That's it. He's just trying to maintain the business face. That's it.
Yeah, and he throws out a comment here or there, and he's like, "Well, if you'd be a half elf, that would be better." And then people laugh, and he holds up cups and things like that. You see,
nice.
you're kind of here to represent him, and he's not wanting to get too personal at this function because there's so many people.
I get it. I
You
take
get
the
that
hint.
maybe if it was the king, because the king is actually a good friend of his. It's not just something that's thrown out there, So if it was a smaller company of closer people, he would get more personal. But
He would
Well,
tell you
yeah.
how much you hate your guts. Yeah, I
In
got
other words, it's tacky to be discussing it here.
I take it the king knows of our engagement.
yeah. Remember,
Alright,
he said he would have your wedding here
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
on his grounds. He will hold the ceremonies for you guys when you decide. Which Madani does let slip that they're waiting on the ring and everything to be finalized. Set a
Captain
date.
like busts into laughter when he says that.
Great.
And then the king says, that fine gem I gave him for winning would be something perfect.
Wait, what?
And then,
Captain looks like genuinely scared that the king's gonna take it away from him.
Well, that's not a bad idea actually, to give your future wife to be something that's going to make her more proficient.
Him being a wife.
Rocky, no! Don't do
now
that to Rocky.
you can cook and clean better?
What?
Look,
The
I
one
upgraded
time
my
we
fridge.
have
and
sex
Yeah,
the
like-
every
cooker
2
and
months.
stove.
Like she's ever cooked or cleaned.
Yeah.
And the one
All
time we have sex every 2 months for about 2 minutes will be good.
Yep.
It'll be +1
The
die.
only other thing I would want to do before we left here, if possible, is try to find, at the banquet when, after things have been going on for a while and stuff, maybe try to find Shadry,
All right.
Celestial, if she's there.
Where'd she go?
I know I kind of like bowed to her earlier, passing during one of the competitions, and I think she nodded to me or something. I kind of feel like maybe I can approach her and.
Yeah, she's here. She's at the banquet. She's not vying for any kind of position to you. What you do notice too is there's kind of a wide berth around her. No one's sitting directly near her, and she's not actually sitting and indulging in food. She's standing there just kind of observing, which it disturbs a lot of people. So they're just like, alright.
So kind of like the radius that people are keeping their distance from her, I'll like kind of stop there and like, the bow, well, kneel down on like one knee kind of thing, and ask her if I might be so bold as to approach and speak with her for a bit.
She says, certainly mortal.
All right. Is she sitting or standing?
Standing.
Okay, then I would go over and stand next to her.
Alright, when you enter that area that people are kind of clearing, like the hair stands up on your arms and things like that. You get that tingling on the back of your neck as the radiant energy she puts off is insane.
Nice.
Like, you know how you can do this thing once a day that seems pretty cool?
That's it all
This
the
is
time.
like hers suppressed is like yours at full power.
Gotcha. I'm probably feeling like will feel when I brand them, like all the time being in her presence.
Yeah, kinda. It's not quite as bad. But
Yeah, no, I know. I gotcha. It's not painful, but all right. So I just start out by thanking her for giving me a few moments and say that I was quite surprised to see a celestial, here. That she's the first that that I've seen in person. I let her know that I have an angelic advisor that I speak with, but I've never seen him in person or her. And actually, for that matter, I haven't even met any other such as myself on this plane. Does she know of any others like myself that are here, half celestial?
There are a few, but I do not keep track. You have to know there are more of my kind around here if you stand before me.
What exactly do you mean?
She kind of cocks her head to the side. She says, "Do you know your heritage?"
Unfortunately, I do not. Died when my parents were, or I died very, very young, or my parents died when I was very
I died when
I
I was
died, and they felt that I
died,
needed
and
to
that
be.
was it.
I died once. 5 out of 10 would not recommend.
I was raised by another, a human.
She kind of goes, and looks over you, and she says, you have trace amounts of one of my blood in you. You're a descendant from a celestial.
Would explain a few things.
Says you showed part of your heritage in the arena.
What? I thought everybody
Is that
could
what
do
that
that.
was? I thought that was just a tear in his pants.
I thought it was just him, like,
I thought
he
everybody
was
could do
hitting
that.
that special time in his life, you know.
Jeez.
Puberty.
Yeah. Menopause.
Menopause, yeah.
Yeah, it's a real special time, I'm sure.
Celestial
So
pause.
I just, I really am kind of feeling, like you said, that the presence and like, at all here in front of her.
You're
and
like
everything,
laughing
so-
it up.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But
Getting a tan in the radiant glow.
But I thank her for her time, and I just, as I go to turn away, I just ask her if she would have any advice for me.
She looks at you and she says, "This is a tricky realm. I wouldn't wish you to hide your true heritage, as it is a blessing. But there are those that may wish to slaughter you just based upon it. Be careful who you tell and who you keep close to yourself." And she kind of nods towards Kazur.
Okay, kind of like makes me
I
feel
just
a little
smile back.
uncomfortable because I know Kazurina
Oops.
for a long time, but I just bow to her again and thank her again for her time and leave.
"Hey, lady, what do you mean by that?"
Well, you knew the old Kazur.
Oh. What about the nuke?
New and improved, baby. But yeah, you'll see the king go up to her after that, and he like bows to her, and she bows back and shows him a modicum of respect. And they carry on a conversation as well. But the night goes on. You guys get some food in your belly, you get some mead or wines or what have you. Anyone else want to talk to anyone specific, or?
Mm-mm.
I'm good.
There you go.
He'll be like, "Well, you did a little better than the archery contest. A little worse than the drinking contest." I guess for a human, you're all right.
Ah,
He says-
we
he
can't
says,
all be
you
good as
notice
dwarves.
they only let one dwarf in that arena, huh?
Yeah, he was the best marksman there.
Oh, imagine if you had a real fighter who didn't use sticks and twine.
I'd rather not. I kind of look down, looking at some of my wound, like where I got shot and stuff before from the guy who actually used the bow. As a true dwarf fighter, I'd not want to see in combat, unless he was as a friend.
You still wouldn't want to see it.
I shrug and
But he pats you, like he reaches way up and he pats you on the shoulder. And then he turns back to his family and they start, you speak Dwarvish?
I think I do. Let me check. No, I think I took Orcish as one of my languages, not Dwarvish.
Alright, well they start speaking Dwarvish. Oh, I know Iron
Gotcha.
speaks it. Which you see Iron's actually, or Morn is actually sitting there hanging out with the dwarf, talking to him, the Black Wheel Company dwarf.
All right.
Remember,
He tells
Captain,
you
if you
18
want to,
times that he speaks
I can help you
Dwarvish.
out like I did before. Cast tongues on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let him hang out with his family. I don't want to bother him. But thank you for the offer, Abigail.
Hey, anything else? Stratty?
Nope.
I would like to
Don't think anything.
talk to.
Flazzy?
Ooh, Flazzy.
Oh man, I have a lot to think about.
Yeah.
No one you want to talk to here.
No.
She's gonna yell out at dinner too. How do I become a lich?
Randomly.
Make me immortal! No, I'll talk to Baron
What do I do about the phylactery in my heart?
Dallin D. Vidalis. Just ask him some more stuff about the job and when we going on.
Daenerys?
If he, well, I mean, go somewhere private and talk to him about it.
No, Daenerys. It's Baron
Daenerys,
Daenerys.
sorry. I thought you said in there. I thought the Baron Dallin was the guy who gave us the job. That was the picture you showed me.
Oh yeah, okay, it is. It's Vidalis. Sorry. That one.
Yep. And again, if he wanted to go somewhere private and talk about it,
Oh no, he's fine. No one from here is from the Sisters Coven that he's aware of, so.
Well, that's the point that he's aware of is pretty big.
He's like, no, just enjoy your meal. We can talk about the specifics at a later time. Plus, I was talking to Baron Madani, and there's some pressing business, I guess, for you in Sharn. Something about being homeless?
Well, I've got my ship, so I'm not homeless, but, gotta find a place for these other guys.
My crew has nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an amazing ship. It has all the amenities. You got food stores and water and all that on that ship. That's quite the ship.
Well,
I mean, we can go to
we got a
McDonald's.
McDonald's in town. I'll be fine.
Didn't really look
We gotta
that much.
fly through McDonald's,
He's like, well, I guess as long as you got the necessities.
Got a roof over my head, and I've got my beautiful ship.
Right.
But
That's right.
you don't
Yeah,
have
I
a roof
was
over
just
your
gonna
head.
say you should.
You also have people working for you that ain't gonna sleep on boxes either.
Don't need to sleep.
Why not? We're gonna be on an airship. Just what?
Pat's
That's
perfectly
like-
fine with McGill. I'll be in high heaven.
Exactly.
Literally.
You just go out there and meditate in the stars every night.
Alright, Madani will approach that situation as the night goes on. He'll say he's already talked to or sent missives to some of the higher Justicars in Sharn, and he's scheduled a type of hearing that we'll go to. I'll officiate it, or I'll represent you in it. You have to be there, but you won't actually go in the room, and I will speak with them. Then after that, hopefully it should be a simple affair of just getting your bar back.
Oh, phew.
Mm.
Do we want
For a
it
minute
back?
I thought he was talking about the wedding. He
Yeah.
was saying I didn't have to be there.
Oh, you don't have
We'll
to be
take care
there.
of everything. You don't need to even be there.
By the way, we have a stand-in for you, a nice half-elf boy.
Nice.
A stunt dick.
It's Captain, but he's gonna be drunk off his ass, so he doesn't know.
He said, so after the banquet and after we say our goodbyes, if you would not mind flying me back to Sharn, we can get that the following day started. And then you can handle what you have to with House Vidalis.
I look at him, and I know he like got the ship for me and everything. I'm like, well, fair for an airship that nice, you know. It'll cost you a little bit, and I kind of nudge him.
He
Playfully.
pulls out a notepad and he flips it up and he's like, "Oh, absolutely. I'll take that off the costs of the rental and leasing fees of my vessel."
Captain like bursts into laughter, and then he like gets serious. He's like,
Are you serious?
Right?
Oh,
I was
yes,
joking.
I'm joking.
Okay. It's hard to tell with you because you got that, stone face.
Helps me in poker.
Yeah, I'm not that good
I
at
really
it.
like the Baron.
I do too. I love the Baron.
So, out of curiosity, even if it's just joking, out of the Baron, his wife, and Zelina, which one of the three of them pushes more for like, oh, hey, have you gotten a ring yet? Hey, are we setting a date yet?
It's pretty even between the Baron and the wife.
Okay.
She doesn't really
Remember,
care.
she was the
They
one
want
that wanted to
grandbabies.
introduce you to her daughter.
Right. That's why. Yeah, that's why.
So you get a lot of it is her asking, and you see some eye rolls from him occasionally, so he turns it into a joke a lot.
Gotcha.
That way he can be like, "Yo, bat, get off me! I asked him."
We want grandbabies.
Half elf
We want
celestials?
half angel, half elf, half human babies. Where are our angel elf babies?
The human part just gets thrown out the window somewhere.
Yeah. You can be like, hey, baby, you got a little bit of celestial in you? No? You want some?
Alright, the king organizes a toast, and everyone looks up at him, and he says, "To the Stormforge for a great show. We'd like to welcome you to the family." And everyone just starts cheering, and they hold up their glasses and take their drink.
Wow.
I hold up like an entire bottle and take my drink.
Go.
I turn
Just
into
hold
like,
up a finger, like, hold on, we're still drinking, guys.
No. You guys keep sipping that wine. Come on. All right, next bottle.
But yeah, everyone cheers, and he just kind of, at that, he releases everyone to go for the event. He announces that the fair is closed, or has come to an end. You don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. And some
Well, we
of our
don't have a
cases,
home.
some of us don't have homes.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, you don't have a home to go to, and you can't stay here.
Yeah, and Madani kind of makes it known to you guys that he's talked to a friend of his that's in a very high standing, so he's pretty sure you're gonna have your house back. And he'll nod to the king when he says,
We need a permanent scroll of Lima's tiny hut. Just put it on the deck
Please
of the
want
ship. We'll be
little
fine.
What's the one spell that makes the church there that you can't be scried in or whatever?
"Yeah, the new sanctuary
Temple of the
thing."
gods.
Yeah.
Temple of the gods.
Go to Brand, get casting.
But the thing is, that takes 120-foot cube of open space. You gotta cast it like every day.
Alright, so everything kind of winds down. Much congratulations. Everyone kind of has places to be and, countries to run.
I mean, we'll take one of those off the hands.
Country?
Sure.
Yeah, that's all we need is you guys in charge of a country.
What could
Well,
possibly go
I mean,
wrong?
there's one out in the middle of a glassy desert that's up for taking, right?
That was actually your
Uh-huh.
country, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, so you guys, you board your ship that night and you head towards Sharn. Again, the Madanis just continue to congratulate you on very well done in the arena. You see that Kryn and Larisa and Finn are back on the ship, and they're all ecstatic that you guys won. And Kryn brought a few bottles of mead and some wine and stuff like that for the ride home. So you just kind of continue the party, even though Madani's continuing the festivities for the, day travel back.
Captain doesn't drink while he's driving. Responsible driver.
You go through withdrawals as you're driving, and it makes it worse as you're all jittery on the
Turbulence.
controls.
No.
You try and meld
No.
with the ship, and you have a headache.
Artificial
You don't want
turbulence.
to hear her talking to you. Get off my back, Nightingale.
God damn it. Yeah.
We're gonna do like a Mass Effect kind of thing where we get the
I'll
ship
do
a
like
body.
sips every once in a while.
Yeah. But yeah, they talk to you guys, and he lets you know
Alright,
that
back.
everything.
Gotta do the thermostat real quick.
Alright.
Huh?
Huh?
Do the thermostat?
Yeah.
Hey, the individual choice. Don't judge.
Oh, what the hell?
What if it's one of those Wi-Fi ones? You could do it sitting down.
I know. I hate to think of them right now up on a step ladder banging the wall.
Right. Couple of wires sticking out. Zzz, zzz. Oh, too much. Gotta turn it down a little bit.
Alright, Flazzy, I'll need some rolls. We can do the rolls while he's gone.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
I just got to pull it up here.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, guys, but I can't share the results of his rolls. But
He's gonna be a
he
revenant.
He can give you reactions to them, so.
Oh yeah, that's what we want is to hear the
Ooh.
reaction.
Come back.
Ooh.
Give me a second.
Oh. Different reaction than doing the thermostat.
Well, you don't know that.
Ooh. Wow.
Fair enough.
Ooh. I'm standing out in the front of the ship. In front of the shields.
Who's doing what now?
I'm being the figurehead.
You're gonna get shot out the front of our ship.
Alright, I'm gonna link you some of the crunch stuff, and then I'll type to you how it's described to you, if that makes sense. Or
Sure.
I can type to you how it's described and then link it to you.
I can
link
see
it to me is
Samantha
good.
doing that. She's got her legs turned around backwards, holding onto the ship. So
Exactly.
just her body's
Hey!
out in front, like the ship statues.
Hey,
were.
don't do that! Get down! You get down from there! Bad spider! Don't ignore me! You heard me, get down!
No, I'm fine.
I just walk over to Captain James while he's piloting and put my arm around him and kind of look at him, smiling. Wait for a few seconds and say, "Doesn't get much better than this, does it, buddy?"
Nope. I smile at you. Said, I wish you were a pretty girl, though. I gesture over to Felina.
She's asleep.
Well-
That's my woman.
You do know that I've been mistaken for one on occasion.
I've
laugh.
been there while you were mistaken from one. Had to shoot that guy that one time, remember?
Yeah, I'm glad you did, actually.
We've had some crazy times. Mostly my doing.
I would agree with that, yes.
It is mostly your fault. My life is hell, yeah.
I like how it did the emojis instead of the numbers.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
awesome.
glad you followed through on contacting. What's her name? It's,
Felina.
what is it? Melina?
Felina. Like
Felina.
the, yeah.
I gotcha. I just kind of nod over to her.
Jesus.
Well, she's. Well, yeah, but I'm just talking to you
I got you.
for her to hear it. I was a little worried when you showed me that letter. One, thought you had another death wish going.
Oh,
Two.
no, that was, That was
And that
just
you
in case death took me.
didn't really mean to follow through on it, so really glad to see that you did.
Yeah, trying to turn my life around.
Looks like it truncated a bunch of stuff.
Probably. Can you give the gist of it?
Trying to
Let me
be
try to
a
read it. Might have
better
to parse it
man
here.
and a better captain for you guys. One day I'll quit drinking. One day.
Say cast one of the following instead of fully /
Miguel gets like a little bit of a serious look on his face, and he says, "That's all well and good, and I'll support you in those things like I always have, but just so you know, you've always been a very good friend, and that's the most important, at least to me."
Oh, my dearest. I start like spouting off that crap you spout to Zelina back to you, and I go to hug you. Because you're getting all emotional.
ship. You got a ring of feather falling.
Oh, wait. No, he's got that awesome ion stone, though. That'll save him.
I just shake my head, laugh.
Shrug.
That's right. The ship shrugs, and we all fall off and die. Oh, no, you and the Minotaur are fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine, too.
Yeah, Grandok seems pretty awesome, huh?
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna fit in really well with us.
I gotta put his
Yeah.
token here, huh?
Grandok, have you ever been on their ship before?
I'm trying to recall.
Probably.
Most of the ships I've been on were in the sea.
I would
Well-
imagine he's been on one, right? Somewhere.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a ship do this? And he pulls the loop de loop. We all fall off at the top and catch us at the bottom.
And like all the Madanis like have heart attacks.
Like the revolution at the fair. Except no
Yeah.
seatbelt.
And Felina sleeps through all of it. She's just-
Oh, my angel, bless her heart. Nothing wakes her up, even when Morn's destroying a third of the city.
Right?
Morn's an evil bitch. Where is
And
Morn? Is he
expand.
with us?
We left him behind, right?
Nope, he's with you guys.
Aw,
Yes.
man.
Oh,
Walking
Jeremy
off with
Flask.
the dwarf,
What? Say
You
what?
can use an action and expend one or more charges to cast one of the following spells.
Got it. Thank you.
So I look back over my shoulder and just like double check that Zelina is like sound asleep and everybody else, and just say,
If we were gay, then it would be really hot.
no, not at all.
Oh,
But
went two
not at all.
totally different directions with that. Okay.
I misread this whole situation.
You confessed your love too soon. Get out! Get out!
I was feeling a lot of pressure from the Baron for, the contest, telling me he was sure I was going to participate in every one, but I think I'd almost rather go back to that pressure now than the pressure I'm feeling of having to try to find some kind of a jewel for Zelina for our wedding.
Are you implying that you want one of Rocky? You want Rocky or Rockella? Rocky's the green one. Rockella's the other one. I can't remember what color the leadership one is.
No. I've got to
Isn't
find
it
something better than
yellow?
that. This is the Madanis we're talking about.
Nope. Marbled pink and green sphere.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
What's going to impress them?
The head of
I
a
kind
dragon.
of like flex my arm and then pat my non-existent muscle.
Yeah, and without even blinking, I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like, what's going to impress them?
Kind of like look down at that and go back to driving. Like, oh,
What's Zelina's favorite color there, DM?
Red.
Probably purple.
Of course.
Like a dark purple.
All right.
Okay, I got that, I think.
You know, lithids bleed purple. We can gut some lithids for her. Make her Yankees are happy.
Yeah, that sounds like a lovely, lovely
I'll even
wedding
do the
gift.
deed for you.
Yeah.
Just go capture one.
What happened to the head of the guy? Orange sold it. We gotta get it back. That'd be a good present.
No, crazy.
What's purple?
Why paint it purple?
Yeah. Jesus, Nick.
Purple dragon head? That'd be kind of.
Get her a large amethyst ring. A silver band. That
Like
sounds
2024. Has to be a massive, massive ring.
Yeah, so big.
nice. She
Yeah,
won't.
where-
You just drank
Like
score of 10 to
20
even walk
carat.
around with it.
And Gildebrand, by the way, I knew Zelina knew of, some of the good work that you were doing with the orphans, but I had no idea she was planning any of that. I think it was awesome though that you got all the recognition. I had no idea you had been able to do so much.
Well, I do what I can.
I think you did a bit more than that, man.
Just saying, I wish you were around when I was an orphan on the streets because maybe I wouldn't be as fucked up in the head as I am now.
As he's controlling the airship that's priceless.
Yeah, right.
I might have done something with myself.
Might have went and got that high school education my mom told me about. Oh wait, I didn't have them all. I was an orphan.
Reese Johnson's switch would have seen to that.
Well, at least you didn't die when you were very young like me.
Yeah, poor Rip Abigail.
Already? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
All right.
No, Nick, that's not what happens.
What time of day is it, by the way?
It's
Like
it's
10
late
minutes
night.
ago.
Nice.
Alright, you guys arrive in Sharn after your little heart to heart. You pull up to House Lorander's Sky Tower, and they let you know that docking is free with them for one of the house nobility.
I click the button on my keys and the ship goes wink wink.
Whoop, whoop. And the Warforged Titan gets out on deck and flexes. That's your alarm system.
Nice.
The alarm system is the screams of the damned as he throws them off the side of the ship.
That's any weapon you hold in your hand does that extra. Flazzy.
So the Warforged on deck
Okay.
flexes, and as Samantha walks by him, she just does like the half arm up in his face and knocks him on his ass.
Shield bashes it, yeah.
Yep.
Bashes him in the face. Look at me. I am the captain now.
When you get there, there's what looks like a courier or postal courier type person standing right there, and he hands Madani a letter that's sealed. He opens it up. He says, "Oh, we must make haste. They have it ready for us right when we dock."
Oh shit!
And this is early in the morning now. And he leads you up to not quite the skyway, but still the upper echelons of the city. And you come to a Justicar's building. It has the scales out in front and things like that. And he invites you guys in. He says, I'll only be a moment. I have to go in and talk with them on your behalf. I'll mention some of my friends, and they're pulling for you guys to have your place, and we'll get it all officialized. And it shouldn't be but a moment. Make yourselves comfortable, but not at home. And he kind of glares at Captain with that.
What?
Yeah, what?
You act like I go into your house and drink all your booze without your permission or something.
As you're already
What?
reaching into the cabinet.
Yeah, I'm already looking through the cabinets for alcohol.
Yeah, as his little, his little pouch, alcohol pouch is being pulled out. His little stein,
Gillibrand goes over to Captain and says, "Oh, Captain,
No,
what
I
if you
don't. I
came
don't know
down
many
with
things.
me to the orphanage more often? If you spent more time with the children and stuff, you'd have less time to drink."
You know what? That's a beautiful idea. I can bring my training gun and teach them how to shoot. It'd be a real nice adventure, wouldn't it, Gildebrand?
I should take a swig of your flask.
Gillibrand just shakes his head and walks away.
I will go down to the orphanage with you, though. I do need to visit some
Make an
people who may
appearance.
still be living there.
All right. After a little while, Baron Madani comes out and he looks pissed. Like his
Whoa.
brow is furrowed, and he just like stomps past you guys. He's got this big sheaf of papers. You can tell there's like doubles and triplicates of some kind of codes or something. But he's got it all rolled up, so you can't really read it or anything.
I lean over to McGill and I whisper, "I don't think he got our house back."
Baron, what seems to be the problem?
He says they're being difficult.
I need a drink. I take
He says, he actually looks at you and says, "I do too. I know just the place." And he turns and walks off, and he's like, "Oh, I'm buying."
I follow him. As I'm,
Captain's like,
I'm like, "Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
right behind you."
And you see Zelina kind of looks up at you, and she's worried, and she's like, he normally doesn't get mad like this.
I just kind of say, like, I've never seen him like that, but doesn't
I
make me
grab-
feel any better now that you say he doesn't get like that.
Kind
I
of
grab
shocked myself.
Felina. I'm like, I grab Felina and bring her with. I'm like, "We're gonna spend all the Baron's money. Let's go. He's buying."
All right, he takes you to a place that's here on this same level. He's like, as he's talking, he'll make small conversation, but it's cut off real quick. Like he won't carry on a big conversation. He says, "This place is a big secret among the nobility. It's one of the best places, finest ales, finest foods you can find." He said, "I already sent word to Kryn and the others to go ahead and meet us here." And
I was
you guys,
about to say. I turned to Cram, like, "Oh, I didn't know you had 2 jobs."
no. You walk up to this. It's a sizable structure. It looks more like a warehouse, but it's probably 3-4 stories tall. But you don't see any windows or anything like that. And then as you're walking up, you know how they have the wooden signpost that comes out with the chains that would have like the tavern sign on it. All you see are the chains. There's no sign or anything on it. But you do see Warforged standing there, and he's got a mask on, but he's got these robes that kind of cover it. You can tell he's a Warforged because, well, he only has 3 fingers.
And they're metallic.
And they're metallic, and I'm just going to move you over real quick.
Oh, it's One. Hey, One. How's it going?
That's not one. All right, and your pieces should be at the bottom of this page.
I just see blackness.
Scroll
Is
all the way
Zelina
down.
with us or not?
I am all the way down.
Yes, Zelina's
In
with
the
you.
middle.
Says you have sight.
I think Flaz is just being difficult.
Down at the
Well,
very
way to the
bottom of
bottom?
the page.
I'm zoomed all the way out and I can't see anything. Nothing there. I see the little pings, but it's all blackness.
Reload.
I'll try that.
Well, I went ahead and deleted your token. I'm going to put a new one there.
Kuzar just dies. He just falls dead right there.
And he comes back to life as a lich.
Hey guys, this is pretty cool. I don't have to worry about dying anymore.
Unless I want to.
Oh, can Captain hide your phylactery?
Don't want to
Let me know if that
piece
piece works. Zwar.
Reloading.
Keister it, baby. Keister it.
His stench circle. Yeah, that one to the left is Baron Madani, and that was gonna be just a token for Zelina, but we don't really need it.
Yeah, that works. I can see it now. Thank you.
Yeah, for when the combat starts, I got you.
Yeah. What? Alright, anyway, the Warforged, he looks up at Baron Madani, and Baron Madani nods, and he flips through a few pages, and he nods back, and he
They
He
nod
kinda-
and it nods and nod.
he whispers something. You guys can give me perceptions to hear what the Warforged says, and the doors kind of shunt a little bit, like they're jerked. It's keep rolling those 16, boys. All right, Gondrak,
Nice.
you hear it.
If my sheet will ever load, I'll give you mine.
Do you speak
mine
Elvish,
popped out.
Gondrak?
Negative.
Right, he says something in Elvish.
Nice.
Captain, you do speak Elvish, correct?
I would hope so.
No, I
Alright.
forgot his
Even though
own
I
language.
don't, even though I don't speak it, do I recognize it's Elvish? Like I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've heard elves speak before. They're big mercenaries in the war, so you guys
Right.
have hired them and stuff.
You've heard an elf before in your life.
All right, Captain, you hear it's open in Elvish. I mean, pretty simple. And the doors kind of open a little bit, and the Baron pushes the door open. I need perceptions from everyone as I move your tokens in.
Again, I already rolled one good roll. You can't do two of those.
This one's worse.
Yeah.
Critical 1.
Look at that.
Three
Told you,
in a
you can't
row.
ask me to
Holy
roll
shit.
2 times.
got three
Kigri,
ones.
it doesn't really. I'll give you some details, but it wouldn't necessarily make sense for Gundrak.
All right.
Stratty, you do notice one thing is this place is fairly full. I just didn't want 9 million tokens to bog it down. I do, however, need the other tokens, and I don't know why they're not here because I had them in here. Way to go, dude.
Oh, there's a stage over here? Dude, Kevin's about to get drunk and start singing karaoke.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's right. I don't have a home.
What is this place?
Hold on a sec. Let me move these tokens.
It's nice.
I'm
It's a
asking
karaoke
Samantha.
bar. It's where
I'm asking
people that
Samantha.
can't
Yeah,
sing
What is
come.
this place?
This is a gnome or halfling. No, he's a gnome actually, but he doesn't carry himself like a normal gnome. He's got blonde hair, he's got a goatee, and he's playing the flute in the background, just kind of providing music for everyone. Stratty, you notice that most of the tables are House Madani's men, that are packed. That's what the place is. You don't see any other nobility or anything like that here. Also, you guys see these Warforged, they're waiters, basically. They all have masks, they all have kind of the same cloak on, kind of like an outfit. Gundrak and Stratty, you notice you guys are standing on these runes. You should be able to see them. All on the floor.
Yep.
Kuzur skin starts burning as he steps on him.
Yeah, give me one sec.
Oh, he's rolling the damage. There we go.
You said they were good runes.
That's fair. We're all about it. Everyone but Kuzur starts burning.
When you step on them, they're
How do you
like
know
black.
that I wouldn't start then?
Yeah.
I didn't get these lightning spells by accident. Just saying. Okay.
All right. When you step in, Gundrak and Gildebrand, you notice the runes kind of just shimmer for a second, kind of like in a wave. They start where your footstep hits it, and they wave out to the edge of them. Nothing adverse happens or anything like that. You see that these right here are suits of armor, but you get the feeling they're not normal suits of armor just for decoration or anything like that. And you already see over here, Kryn has in front of him, there's a bunch of plates of like different foods, and you see they're like small portions, so he's trying everything they have to offer is what it looks like. And he's already in what seems kind of like a heated argument with the cook or bartender about how things should be cooked. he's arguing with him that it's not done right. If he would add this kind of spice, it would be that much better.
Who was
Nice.
that again?
Kryn,
Oh,
over
okay.
near the bar.
Hey, Cran. How's it going, buddy?
He waves over at you. He's like, it could be better if he knew how to cook. He's like, I'm
Can't
doing
all be
my
as
best.
skilled as you.
Yeah, but they could at least be competent.
That's fair. I mean,
And then the guy just kind of exasperated, throws up his hands and walks off. And then Madani walks over and sits down.
but what happens when we step on the runes now?
You don't know.
Oh, sweet.
They'll
But
just light
he
up.
just grabs the table right in front of him and sits down. The bard keeps playing in the background. One of the
Breaks your
Warforged comes
mother's
up
back.
to you, and he's like, what can I get for you?
Whiskey.
He's like, a specific kind?
Uh,
The
just
best expensive.
whatever you got.
You could have said the good kind or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever you
this
got.
Is,
A bottle of your finest.
this is what Captain orders right here. This is what Captain tells him. One bourbon, one scotch,
Nice.
one beer.
Alright, he'll write it down. He's like, would you like any food?
Yeah. Want some pulled pork, baby.
Kryn's like, why? I don't know how to make it.
Grin, why don't you go show him how to make it?
He's like, now that's a damn good idea. And you see him stand up and walk behind the bar.
Yeah.
And the Warforged just, again, like, he's coming out of the kitchen as Kryn walks around, sees him walking around the bar, and then just throws up his hands and turns around and goes back in the kitchen immediately.
Nice.
And you see Kryn go over there, and he reaches down behind the bar, and he's, like, messing with stuff, and everyone just kind of looks over at him. And, at the same time, he grabs these two chains, and he starts lifting this massive thing. And he's got, like, this weird look on his face, and Zelina kind of squeezes Begil around the side, and as he raises this sign, and it's a bar sign that says the Stormforged Inc.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
And the Baron
boy.
says, "Welcome to your new home," and he plops down the sheaf of papers.
Holy shit.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Baron
Awesome.
Madani. You are a beautiful man.
Says, everything I said was true. They did shut down your old bar. So, we had an old Madani warehouse that we weren't putting to good use that we renovated for you.
If you weren't a married man and I wasn't with Felina, me and you.
And
Would be a
everyone
thing.
stands up and starts clapping for you guys as Kryn holds this huge sign up.
Grin.
He's-
Love you.
He says, but there are things I must tell you about this place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's haunted.
It's on. There's a dragon in the basement, a lich in the attic.
Like,
Right?
It's like that
Like
one
fucking
card from the
poltergeist,
deck of many
man.
card things. You gotta. It's a castle that's yours. You just gotta clear it out first.
Yeah.
little
I'm
girls
actually
and
gonna
TVs
make
and
it so
shit. Come to the
everyone
light.
should be able to see this one token when I move him, so I don't have to cart around all 9 million tokens.
All right.
And this is on Badani grounds or not?
This is no, it's not on Madani grounds. It's in the upper echelons of the city. It's a warehouse in the upper echelons.
So we went from
Moving
like
up.
lower shit city
Moving on up.
straight to the east side, baby.
Yep.
Okay, let me know. Can everyone see this bathroom?
No.
Why? All
You
players.
might
have
have to
seen.
give it vision.
I did.
Mm.
Dynamic lighting's stupid. Who would use dynamic lighting? Is that the women's room or
That's
the
what
men's
I've
room?
always said.
'Cause
There. Can
There we
everyone
go.
see
There
it?
we
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Alright.
there
Yep.
it is.
What? There's somebody in there.
Yeah, that's us.
Alright.
Why do I have
I just
controls?
wanted to make sure everyone will.
Oh,
Okay, I see. I see.
I just have to do it that way so you can all see it apparently.
gotcha.
Man,
Okay.
it's a triple seater.
He says, "These runes here on the ground. It is a spell called Guards and Wards."
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at you guys. Do any of you know what it does?
Can I give
nope.
can I give a knowledge as I down my bourbon before my scotch and beer?
You can.
An Arcana?
Gillibrand's going,
Yeah, that's fine.
ooh, Mr. Cotta.
Yeah. Yeah,
I just
it
looked.
guards and wards the place, right? Is that
You know what it does, MT.
Okay.
an
So you
accurate
can just
statement?
nod. But I'm going to read it for you guys, crunch-wise, and then I'll explain it. Basically, what these runes here do is they cover a square of 2,500 square foot of floor space. The warded area can be up to 20 feet tall and shaped as you desire, which is just this whole building. You cast this spell, and if you cast it so many times, it turns into permanent. There will be a specific password that has to be spoken aloud to make you immune to the effects. You guys will be able to change the password or get to choose it as you will, since this is now your place. What happens if you guys speak the password or basically activate the alarm, is how you can look at it. Your corridors will fill with fog, making them heavily obscured, and in addition, at each intersection or branching passage offering a choice of direction, there is a 50% chance that a creature other than you will believe it is going in the opposite direction from the one it chooses. So it confuses them and it can spin them around. Anyone who's not you guys that is attuned to this. And no, it doesn't count towards your attunement slots for items. Doors. All doors in the warded area are magically locked as if sealed by an arcane lock spell. In addition, you can cover up to 10 doors with an illusion. It's the equivalent of the minor illusion spell to make them appear as plain sections of wall. So it auto hides doors for you. You get to pick which ones. Stairs. Stairs are filled with webs as the web spell. These strands regrow in 10 minutes if they're burned away or stripped away in any other way. Alright, and then you get to pick. You can place your choice of one of the following magic effects within the warded area of the stronghold. What they have set now is Stinking Cloud in the main bar and in another area of the place.
I could throw that one.
Nice.
We got that one
So-
covered.
Basically, if anyone's in here and they start causing problems and someone activates this whole area will fill up with a stinking cloud, causing them to vomit. So it'll keep them occupied.
That sounds messy.
Sounds like a great way to end a party.
But you can do dancing lights in 4 corridors. You can do magic mouth in 2 locations. You can change the 2 locations stinking cloud if you'd like, or you can do a constant gust of wind in a corridor or room.
We got that one covered too.
Or you can place a suggestion in 1 location. So anyone who passes that 5-foot square, it gets under the effect of a suggested spell.
Nice.
Alright. That's the first thing. So he lets you know this whole area is protected by the Guards and Wards spell. Now, behind the bar, do you see the glowing blue circles?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought those were just like rave lights.
No, I
Yep.
knew it was some kind of spell or something.
That is a globe of invulnerability.
Oh,
It can only be activated, and it's only that area behind the bar. So it'll protect like Finn and Larisa and Kryn. If someone comes in here and starts flinging high-level spells, they can activate it, and they're effectively immune to spells of a certain level or higher or lower.
Wow.
Like liches or demon lords of crows who come back to life.
Hey,
Yep.
Ravens.
got a
And
problem
when the
with that?
guards or ward spell is activated, those suits of armor you see are animated armors, and they come alive. And since there's stinking cloud here and people are vomiting, they're immune to the effect, and they can escort or beat up whoever is causing the issue.
Wow.
He points to the
Nice.
Warforged. The Warforged all take off their masks, and you recognize them from the downtrodden Warforged you handed your cards to.
Nice.
oh shit.
Oh, wow.
And they all take a knee and bow to you, and they say, "Thank you for the job offer. We appreciate it."
See, I told you guys. I told you the cards were a good idea. You were like, oh, that's money we don't have to spend. Oh, maybe if you stop drinking booze, we'd have the money for cards. No. See?
All right,
I don't remember that at
here's
all.
your kitchen.
Ooh, fire.
It's got a magical cooler in it. Yes, it has a fire in there. You know, magical cooler, prep
Refrigerator.
places, and stoves and things. This is a restroom. That is a piss trough.
Mm.
There's a magic spell on it. It flushes itself and cleans itself so many times a day. Same with the smaller ones. Same over here. Alright, you see all that?
Yep.
Alright, and then moving in here.
That's a jail.
Big boy.
That is not the jail.
Oh.
This circle here is an anti-magic field that you can activate. Big boy there is a stone golem that is permanent and not affected by an anti-magic field.
Oh.
So, if you have a wizard trying to break in, you hit
Throw him in
this,
there.
he can no longer cast spells, and he's getting beat up by a stone golem.
This is a bad idea.
We're
This is a
Now
bad
it-
idea, I'm
anticipating
sorry.
some serious attacks on this place, aren't we?
Now we just need a teleportation circle in a certain place that goes there.
Well, just wait.
5.
By the looks on your faces, I'm guessing this is an upgrade over your old bar.
Dude, our last bar
Well,
was a piss stain compared to
Not
this
that,
place.
not that much, but a little bit.
We had a jail. And that was the cool thing about it.
It's like
We
truck
had a
stops
jail.
at Japanese steakhouse.
Yeah, we had
Uh,
Oubliette in the last one.
Okay, Corinne's gonna be like Gordon Ramsay or something.
Yeah,
It's
he's got
We
like
had
the
a
best,
pit
Oh,
at the end of
yeah.
the hallway in the last one.
Oh,
Where's
shit.
the lamb sauce?
Alright, this up here is a door that has magical sigils on it. It is not locked by a key, so it is immune to being lock-picked. You have to utter a command word, and you have to set basically like a key code in order to get in and out of this door.
It's got like the eye scanner and everything.
Yep, and then we move here. You see this circle with all those little circles in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he explains, this is a teleportation circle.
Woohoo!
This bar, or this whole building, isn't actually 3 stories. It's 2. There's 30 feet in between this one and the top floor. The only way to access the top floor is with this teleportation circle.
Well,
Nice.
Oh my
You
god,
say
this is so freaking cool.
You say the
Awesome.
command word, and you port to the other circle. Now, this is the only teleportation that will work inside these walls. This place is all anchored by a spell. There's an arcane anchor spell on the whole building that prevents teleporting into and from this place.
oh.
So you won't have any extra dimensional beings or astral traveling liches just popping in on you.
But
Yeah. That's for you, Kazur.
You just like start flipping off everything around you, so you just hoping your lich sees it.
yeah.
You flip off the phylactery that's in one of your hearts.
Okay, this door is the same as the other door, but it uses the same code,
Mm-hmm.
so you guys don't have to remember so much. Alright, let's take you to your new office.
Yeah.
Oh, hells yeah. So this over here, these 3 right here are captain's desk, and this one right here is Begil and Gilderpants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's a fire in the office. This is wonderful.
There's also runes on the ground that glow. Again, guards and wards. You're gonna see it a few times throughout this place because it is big.
And
Do
you
I
need
get the
guardian-
big desk in the middle?
That's a rug.
Oh,
Oh,
And yes, that's yours.
It's all
You
you.
can curl up on it like a puppy.
Mascot.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Thought Cyre was our mascot.
What?
Alright,
Yeah,
here's one of
He
the
won't let us
hallways.
brand him.
Now the giant
Direct
golem
light.
is.
Can try.
Also, I don't know if you saw it, but this is an animated armor you can activate right here.
Mhm.
Look at that fireplace for you, Kazur, though.
I love it.
Fireplace is also
you can
magical.
finally be in the office with us when we're having important conversations.
You say a
Nice.
command word, and it casts burning hands at a 50-foot radius from the fireplace.
At 24th level.
Yeah, sure. Alright, anyway. Here's a hallway. Door to the right, door to the left. Door to the left is your new workshop.
Oh, is there a cardboard cutout of one there?
Yeah,
Uh,
just
Hey,
a
God
picture
knows
of
how
him
to do
over
little
the
kid
workbench.
stuff.
over in the corner we
And
cannot see.
here's
There's
your
one.
distillery.
Oh.
You've got your own personal vats now. Okay, on the
Nice.
other side is a storage room. You
I
guys
kinda
can
think
set it up
Captain
for whatever
just-
you want.
Captain just did something nasty in his pants, I think.
All right, storage room. You can do whatever. You can make it another room if you'd like. But here we're slowly going to go around your corridors. All right, because it branches off.
Guards on board.
Then it branches that way. Everyone see that way?
I
Yep.
do.
There's
Yep.
something in that
Right
room.
here.
Yep.
Mm.
All right, right here is a bedroom. Pretty
No
plain
fire.
and simple. Right here's another bedroom. And you
That one's got
already
throat
see
pillows.
like Finnan's belongings in here.
Fanning this in
That-
my room.
That on the other wall right here is a big mural of a fireplace with Finnan laid out in front of it.
Oh, hells yeah. I go draw a mustache on it.
Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
All right. And then move you over here. This hallway, all these lights here are command word lights. They're continual light spells. They will glow until you say a command word at them, and then they shut off.
Alexa,
On,
turn off the
on,
lights.
on.
Chirac.
I just do that over and over again.
Alexa,
All right. And more
lights.
guards and wards, and a big, massive wooden door. We'll go look
What's
in the
behind
little
the
door
tiny
first.
door?
Storage.
Never mind.
Just a storage room.
Continue.
You get closer to the big door and step through. This is Crin's room.
What the fuck?
Oh, check out the bear rug. All
Yeah,
right.
he's
be
pimping
ballin'.
it out.
Mm. Nice.
That
These
little
little
door
bastards
right
sleep
there
in my house.
has
They
like
claim in my rooms.
it already has little cutesy drawings on it, as it is Larisa's room.
Oh,
And the only
course.
way to access Larisa's room
Through
is
Crin's.
through Crin's room.
Nice.
Nice.
so that means that she's not going to have any boyfriends over late at night. I got you.
Correct.
That
Right.
means that she is.
All right, let's
It's
move back
captive.
up here.
He's guarded.
All right, that is a rune. This is a false wall. But it looks like a wall to anyone else but you guys who will be attuned to the place. You can walk right through it. It is an illusion that is permanent.
This is the second floor?
Yep.
All right.
Well, this is still the first, but this is a stairway that will get filled with webs. And if you'll scroll to the right, all right, here's the stairway up, right?
Nice.
Yep.
All right, more guards and wards on the floor there. Come through this door. See down the hallway, more guards and wards, more rooms. It's set up like a storage room, but it could also be a guard room for you guys to set up a guard in so no one can come down here. And I'll show you why in a second. This room is Samantha's room.
Ooh, nice.
It comes with training dummies. There's also an intricately carved vanity right here. The bed is of a new design for Warforged. It's really sleek. I mean, comfort isn't really an issue
Yeah.
to you. It has metal flooring. And it is designed kind of really Spartan, you know?
That's cool.
Hey, look, you can finally do your makeup in peace, Samantha. Nudger.
That's awful of you.
Did you say
Shake
do
my
her
head.
makeup and pee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
AFP. I have to have an oil change every now and then. Every 5,000 miles, right?
Yeah, those legs are used too. You
Oil
gotta
and
get that
filter. You got to
much
change
used
your filter too.
At least now when you shave your 8 legs, you'll be able to see them good in that mirror.
Yeah. I got power tools.
Yeah, Sawzall.
Nice.
Grinders. Belt sanders.
All right. Let's move across the hall.
Ooh, cause there's room.
Ooh,
Because there's
fire.
Why
in
do we
my
have
room.
so many fireplaces?
Octopi.
this one's for Kazur.
Yeah, what
You
the
see
hell?
those green planty things? Yep.
Nice.
This is the only room you
Alright.
can randomly teleport into. Because we
Alright.
know.
The floor is graded. you get this briny smell from underneath, and these tentacle monsters reach up through.
No schoolgirls.
No
Awesome.
schoolgirls, because they're... The bed itself
Samantha,
is
you are the
enchanted
schoolgirl.
to feel like
I
the
know.
astral plane. When you're laying on it, you're weightless.
Oh.
Ooh. God.
That's your lizard in his cage, because you kept
Hey,
him.
buddy.
Nice.
This tank right here, it is enchanted. You can kill and eat the live squid all you want, and it will reproduce a new one each day. If you do not
Oh.
kill that one of that day, it will not reproduce more.
So
So it
there'll
will only
ever
do
be
one
two.
at a time. Yeah, there will only ever be two in.
Nice. This is. Why do I have to leave?
It's like
That's
the
the point.
Sith. There can only be two.
So what are the tentacles growing up through the floor, though?
Tentacle monsters.
Tentacle
The
monster trapped
Tentacle
below.
monster. Yep.
Like a bad hentai.
He gets the faint scent of an aberration, so you can slaughter them at your will. And they regenerate, so you can just take out your hate on them.
This is incredibly cool.
They pose no real threat, but they're fun.
Tentacle
Alright.
bunnies.
It just makes him feel powerful.
Yeah.
Divine
Wow.
Big
smell
Yield.
Alexis.
Nice.
Ooh.
The
You're
whole
living in a
room is
Rolls Royce.
decorated in a star motif. There's mirrors there for you, pretty boy.
But Gil and Zelina just like stop in this room. Like, you guys keep going. We're gonna just examine
Gotta
the
break
room
it
real
in a
quick.
little bit.
All right, this right here is kind of think of it like a globe, except it's flat. But what it is it's a map of Eberron, and it's almost like an app. You can zoom in anywhere you would like in Eberron, and it gives
wow.
you a view from like an airship's view of the map.
Wow.
The bed, when you lay in the bed and you say a command word of your choice, the whole canopy above you is an exact illusion, basically. It opens up and shows you the actual night sky.
He says
Wow.
another command word and the bed starts shaking. I mean, wait, what?
A couple of quarters.
But yeah, I was gonna say you need a gold piece for that.
I was referring to you and Zelina. But...
I
Bow,
thought you
chicka,
were
wow,
talking about the
wow.
magic vibrations.
No.
Hildebrand! You walk in this room, the first thing you smell is the Eldine Reaches.
Wow.
All the flora in here is being transported from the Eldine Reaches. Your lizard is over there in the corner. You
Wow.
got different plants that produce different smells and things, but it's like being at home. You got the vines that creep across the floor. This is a minor, the static electricity like balls that you have.
Yeah.
You see
Little
at the mall.
Tesla things.
It's kind of like that, yeah, kind of like a Tesla coil, except it shoots out actual lightning.
It stings a little.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you
I
can
like
sit
that
there and
for
have
him.
that going.
I like this room. All those fresh plants are probably tasty.
All right, that's your room, Gildy.
You
So
would
say
like
a
them. They
command
taste like
word.
lightning.
You can say a command word and turn on or off your Tesla coil.
Please don't leave it on when we leave the house. It could burn it down.
Especially with all these plants.
The jungle room, baby.
Put a note on his
Hindsight.
door so if he leaves.
Welcome
It,
to the
jungle.
Jungle
All
fever.
right. This room doesn't really affect you guys, but I'll go ahead and share it with you anyway. This is Morn's room. Over here is
Hey,
like
where's
a
the
clothesline of different... What's up?
where's the string map at?
Yeah.
Nice. Here's different outfits, because he likes to disguise. This is a poisoner's kit. Here's his own vanity, because it's Morn. Here's his lizard. And then the chess set. And Madani will show you, when you move the chess pieces in a specific order, these large treasure boxes appear.
Oh, snap.
Of course.
That's cool.
So Morn can keep all his belongings safe and out of the reach of anyone else, because he will be the only one that can set the pattern to this chess set.
It'd be
Oh,
something
we've got a new
super
goal, guys,
complicated.
trying to figure out the pattern.
that's for all the loot he goes and kites before we get there.
Sneak up here every so
Severed body parts and bones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gundrak. I apologize. We did not do a room for you because we were not prepared for you to join them. I
Oh,
will
that's
have-
okay. I'm good
I'll-
with just a pile of straw.
I'll have my men work on one of the other rooms for you right away. But Captain,
I'd be just fine in the vent room.
well, here's another room. This one's just plain. This one can be yours for now. I promise we'll get it decorated for you. But
Hey, look, there's the inn.
here's Captain's room.
Ooh, my hammock.
A fucking hammock.
You
And
got
a
a
wine
hammock.
Wine rack.
You got your own booze rack. You got your own gamer's kit.
Oh,
And this
shit.
cloud here is an actual cloud that they've enchanted and pulled from the skies themselves. There's a rushing wind in here, so you'll always feel like you're on the deck of a ship.
Oh, that's
Eh,
cool, dude.
Everybody get out. Me and Felina are about to have sex.
It also rains on you heavily anytime you try to sleep.
Now, something you'll notice, you can click on the cloud and you can move it around how you want. I'm pretty sure you can click on everything in this room and rearrange it how you would like.
Ooh,
Nice.
put those
That rings
booze
true
right
for
there.
everyone to a certain
Oh.
extent.
You really shouldn't give him that kind of power.
This is
Next to
just
the bed.
whatever you wish to do. You can turn it into storage or what have you.
Common
need an
treasure
armory.
room.
We'll go back in here. Gildebrand, I believe you have access to your bed and the Tesla coil.
Yep.
I think. Okay. So you can rearrange things how you see fit. Big Gil. I think you can move some of that stuff, right?
Yep, looks like everything.
All right. Samantha, same.
Yep.
And
Should
Kuzuri.
they're two dummies like action figures.
All good.
All right. So
He
this
likes
is
them
your
better,
new
that way they don't talk
headquarters,
back.
ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Wow, dude. Awesome. You put a lot of thought in that.
He's only been working on it like 3 weeks since he showed me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very
Can't
cool, dude.
move.
Wow.
Over.
Awesome.
This is how you know when you've made it.
He was really scared you guys wouldn't like it, by the way.
When you have tentacle beasts.
I
in
mean,
your
we
floor.
really don't need to leave now, do we? We've got food and drink and
Yeah, right?
We are set for
We
life.
got
guys.
money, we got a backer. Take these jobs.
No, we've already accepted one job. We got to do that.
Brand sits on the bed and the plants and stuff remind him of home and he starts crying a little bit.
Like while you guys are still in Captain's room, he's already stripping. He's like, "Come on, Felina, let's go. I want to have sex in this storm cloud."
She just rolls her eyes at you.
I do get naked and walk in my storm cloud though. Let my junk dangle in the wind.
All right. So can everyone see everything now?
Brand
Yes.
puts a glass up against
Yep.
the wall and listen.
wow.
Nice. All right. It's not actually connected like this. It's just to save space and do one map rather than multiple.
Yeah.
The teleportation, like I said, it's a 30-foot difference from where it's at to where the other one is, and it's up.
Somebody's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
You destroyed the couch. So you guys have made it.
Yeah, I'm making it all right.
Crazy.
See, we wouldn't have got this if we didn't win the Grand Melee. We would have just had to scrap the whole thing.
Well, I wanted to give you guys this nice building, but you let me down. So
Now I just have to sell it to make big profit.
Yeah. I have to buy my daughter her ring that you can't afford. So I sell your bar.
We all give him a dirty look.
But you have made it in the big times, boys.
Wow.
this is better than anything Gorth has ever had. So yeah.
And there's so many like open places, so if you guys ever have an idea of what you want to do with like any of these, the spare rooms or any of the open rooms, just let me know. And like I said, Kibri, I'll turn this one into a room for Gundruk.
Yeah, it's fine. No big deal, dude.
We
I
can
figure it'll
cast
be
dancing
similar to
lights down
Crin's.
there.
So the bedrooms are on the second floor or the third floor?
Third.
Okay.
Our
There.
bedrooms are on the third, right? The others are on the second.
Yeah.
Crins and
Gotcha.
And remember, all these corridors will fill with like obscuring mist. Anytime you see a spot that branches, there's a 50% chance that they get confused and go out a different way than they thought they were going to go. The stairs will have web spells, and all the doors in this whole building will arcane lock, and you guys are the only ones that can unlock them. Unless someone like dispels it or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But they have to figure a way to get through the anti-magic field and golem beating on them while trying to figure out your magical door.
True. Well, definitely one of the rooms gonna have to be like weapon storage. Aside from that, I don't know.
Hey, I know you've saved the world from demon incursions and you've done all this stuff. Here's a hammer, and we're gonna send you to other planes of existence to help them out.
I'm going in my bedroom, lock the door, and play with my lizard.
Whoa.
You can call him Lightning because he's done in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
a couple seconds.
Yeah. Minutes. What?
Minutes is that's giving him something.
Minutes might be more like
What?
thunder.
That's cool.
So you guys
That's
should enjoy your new bar. And
Oh,
Crane
yeah.
goes back there and he brings out food and like cakes and pastries and all
Ah,
that stuff
my
and just starts
pulled
serving them up.
pork.
And your pulled pork that he has made.
Kryn, you're a beautiful creature.
I know, especially with my horns back.
Hey, you were beautiful without him, buddy.
I know, but I said especially with my horns back.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fair.
So any questions, comments, concerns about your new bar?
Nope, looks really cool, dude.
I know you've already seen it.
Yep.
Gonna be crazy.
This is amazing.
Time to wreck it and take it all away.
Right?
Yeah, I was about
Oh,
to say, I
yeah.
can't wait to have it ripped away from us.
2 airships
That's-
and 3 meteor spells. Let's see.
That's the thing. Gorth at 17 didn't have a whole lot to take away.
Yeah,
Captain at 13. By the time he's 17, let's see how much of the stuff he still has.
Right.
yeah, Gorth, the thing is, yeah, you're right, throughout his adventure, he didn't really get much. He got friends, and they got turned into demons and taken away from him. Both of his best friends have been turned into demons.
I think you need to look at Gorth's sheet again just to see what all you've got.
He's got the robe, he's got the hammer, he's got a couple spell scrolls that he can't use,
A couple fighting styles that he should have never had.
one fighting style,
An extra god.
A boon. A king that's beholden to him.
he isn't beholden to him.
He said he'd do you guys a favor if you went and did that.
That's fair. Yeah, well, yeah, that's awesome. I'm off in other planes of existence, so it doesn't matter. I've
Shouldn't
been
have
to
jumped in the river of
hells.
Styx.
Yeah.
What does Gorth know? He doesn't even remember who he is.
Yeah, he does. You said he does.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take a break to eat. When I get back, we will do some more.
I'm
Sounds
still waiting to
good.
see how he's gonna have sex in
Sweet.
the hammock.
I'm gonna go munch on some tentacles.
Captain makes sweet, sweet love to his new wine rack.
Don't get stuck in a bottle now.
You gotta find the smallest mouth bottle you can find for it.
New wine rack. Again, this is role play.
Don't get
Captain
stuck in
has
the
a
bottom
big
now.
PP because I would not have one.
And he gets stuck because he finally gets it in one of them and it's too small.
Yeah.
Don't get
Captain
stuck in the
has
bottom. Actually,
Oh, this shy guy is cool, Nick. Did you send that in Discord?
Yeah. yeah, I've had that as
That's
a
pretty cool
background for
looking.
like the longest time.
That's adorable.
Little Brand sticks his tongue on the lightning globe and stuff.
Blah. I'm sticking my tongue on something too. Don't worry. Oh, my room is so cool. I got games. I got a storm cloud. I got a hammock. Got a wine rack.
You know what you're missing? You don't have something you can kill over and over again.
Yeah, but I'm not a psychopath.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I am, but different type. Different degree of
There we
psychopathy.
go.
Also, I think Trevor was supposed to let Joe make a character for this week, but we all forgot to.
Ah. Nice.
What?
You're gonna be an orc with a scarf,
No.
but he
I
has
don't think
the
Joe would know what to do with a 13th level character.
right. He has this a fatal flaw where he feels like he's always being watched from a different plane of existence. By someone more handsome than himself.
Joe's orc is a good boy.
No, he can be a good boy all he wants, but he's always being watched by Lot from some other place.
The bad orc is always being watched by a lot. 'Cause remember, did the stuff.
Yeah.
I retconned all that shit so that Joe would actually be able to play his orc, and he decided to play a rogue
Yeah.
instead.
But before all that is when this happens.
Oh, I gotcha.
This happens immediately after he gets the 3 potions, and we were at. He gets transported into Eberron randomly from Waterdeep.